About 2 years ago, I started to notice that my face was always red and my skin tone wasn't even. As I examined my skin, I thought to myself that I had a mild sunburn. But how? It's not like I was sunbathing or anything. I was just going about my day. Then I realized that it doesn't matter if I'm going to the beach or going to school. I should be wearing sunscreen for both occasions. I went to my local Walmart and bought a tube of sunscreen light enough for daily use on my face. I began using it every day after washing and moisturizing my face and saw a huge difference. My cheeks were less red and my skin was evening out. My name is Marina Silly and I'm here to persuade you, my health-conscious classmates, to wear sunscreen on your face every day. I will first go over the various types of skin issues that may happen to you if you don't use sunscreen daily, why these issues occur, and how to prevent them. Ultraviolet radiation is emitted from the sun. Prolonged exposure to UV radiation can cause wrinkles, dark spots, and even skin cancer. There are two different types of UV rays that contribute to skin issues: ultraviolet A, UVA, and ultraviolet B, UVB. Ultraviolet A induces aging, while ultraviolet B is what causes the skin to burn. Additionally, both of these rays can contribute to developing skin cancer. According to the University of Rochester Medical Center, UVA rays play a major part in skin aging and wrinkling. After spending time in the sun regularly, the skin can begin to wrinkle, get freckles, lose collagen, and even become thick and leathery. However, these symptoms can arise much sooner if you don't protect yourself and limit sun exposure. Premature skin aging, also called photoaging, is what happens when your skin starts to develop these problems too early on. Another major way that UV rays can negatively affect the skin is by damaging it to the point where it produces genetic defects or mutations that can lead to skin cancer. There are 3 common types of skin cancer that ultraviolet radiation causes. These include basal cell carcinoma, squamous cell carcinoma, and melanoma. Basal cell carcinoma and squamous cell carcinoma are almost always curable if they are detected early enough. But melanoma is the deadliest type out of the 3 because it can spread rapidly if not treated at an early stage. Now, where exactly do these problems originate? By people not wearing sunscreen or using it incorrectly. There are a couple of mistakes that people make when it comes to sunscreen. Some people assume that on a cloudy day they do not need to wear sunscreen. This is erroneous because ultraviolet radiation is still present even if the sun isn't. Clouds provide little to no protection from UV rays. Not wearing sunscreen on overcast days can seriously damage your skin. Another mistake is that some people do not wear sunscreen underneath their makeup. Some may think that since they're essentially wearing another layer above their own skin, that UV rays won't reach them. However, unless the makeup has sunscreen in its ingredients, it does not provide protection from the sun whatsoever. Lastly, one of the biggest mistakes that people make is not reapplying sunscreen throughout the day. Just because you apply it once in the morning before you go outside doesn't mean that you're protected from ultraviolet radiation all day. Reapplication is crucial to maintain its benefits. Luckily, there are several steps you can take to shield yourself from ultraviolet radiation. In order to protect yourself from both UVA and UVB rays, you should get a sunscreen labeled as broad spectrum. This will ensure that you can prevent skin aging and burning at the same time. It is recommended by the CDC to use sunscreen with sun protection factor 15 for everyday activities and one with SPF 30 for extended outdoor activities. It's important to get a water-resistant one too if you plan to be in the water so that it doesn't wash off and leave you exposed. To get the most out of wearing sunscreen, you should apply it at least 30 minutes before going outside. This makes it so that the sunscreen can bind to your skin. You should also be reapplying it throughout the day. The Skin Cancer Foundation suggests that you reapply it every 2 hours. Unless you are swimming or sweating, then you should reapply it more frequently. If you choose to wear makeup, apply sunscreen before putting it on and use makeup that includes sunscreen. To reapply sunscreen over makeup, you can veil mineral powder that has sunscreen in it on top of your existing makeup. If you have other skin concerns, such as having dry or oily skin, you should find a sunscreen that won't make these conditions worse. There are several sunscreens on the market for different skin types, that will be suitable for you. Also, if you have a lighter complexion, you may need to reapply more often or get stronger formulations, since UV rays can easily penetrate the skin of people with less melanin. In closing, I talked about skin issues that can appear from UV radiation, the various causes, and how to prevent them from happening in the first place. I urge all of you to go out and buy facial sunscreen and use it every day, even if you don't think you'll go outside. It's always better to be safe than sorry, especially when it comes to your health.